Thank you so much for joining me. From Soft Newbie here, and today I'm going to try my hand at a new character, and I would like to get to level 36 in maybe 15 minutes, if that's a thing. So my plan here is to get to the graveyard really quick so I can get a couple of flasks. I chose to land between rune because I figured I could just boost my dex and use one of the bleed flails right away without having to do too much running around. Now, truth be told, I should have waited to use it instead of deciding to use it before I opened this door. We'll just say that was a misclick. I hope I don't die on the way to get this glitch done. Spoiler alert. I die. So, don't worry, I'm going to show you where you can get about 15,000 additional runes. Pretty easy, just from looting a corpse. So, the goal with this is to just boost any brand new character by about 110,000 runes in about 15 minutes worth of time. So join me here. If this is your first time, this is a great way to kind of just give yourself a little bit of a head start. You grind a little bit less. You'll still have to grind a bit, but... So you can totally run right past this guy here. I'm just kind of being a little bit extra cautious, sticking to the side. If he did run into you, you could just outrun him before your stamina bar runs out, so not bad. So with those 2 golden runes and the other 15 or so that we'll pick up from that corpse, we'll definitely be able to level our strength and dex high enough to wear the flail we want. Our plan right now is to just completely beeline it to Melina. As soon as we talk to Melina and we get Torrent, we're going to make a left from the Grace, and we're going to try to loot a flail that has a 50% bleed proc from the covered wagon, or one of the covered wagons in this little town here. So we're not doing bad. I mean, we're almost at 3 minutes at this point in time. I'm just going to skip this cutscene, talk to Melina, agree with her, get the ring, quickly assign it to one of my hotkey like pouches. If you don't know how to do that, you push start, and you can just use your directional pad and go over to where your gestures are. Above your gestures, you're going to have these pouches. Would highly recommend using them if you haven't been using them. They're really quick and handy for hotkeying items. You just hold Y and then push up, down, left, or right to use one of those. I may have gone a few hours gameplay without even realizing that, so I figure I'll share it with you just in case. I should have just... Oh, by the way, this is like a what not to do as well as a what to do. I should have just jumped up on that platform, opened the chest. You get like a little bit of an animation cancel as soon as you open it. And then I should have gone around the corner. But instead, I just died and lost those 3,000 runes that I decided to use from that lands between rune item I started with. Oopsie. Anyways, good news. We needed to come back here anyway. Actually, we want to come back here. So we're going to go back to the first step twice. The first time is going to be to take a left. And we're just going to drop down to the beach. And we're going to get a golden foul foot. Actually, I think it's a pickled version. And this is going to boost... I think it gives anywhere between a 3 and a 5 minute boost. It might even be for 10 minutes with the golden pickled foul foot. And it's going to give a boost to your reward drops. A substantial amount of boost, actually. So it's certainly worth having on if you know you're going to be looting someone fairly substantial. Again, I think as soon as we grab this, instead of trying to take the wind tunnel back up top and run all the way back across, I think it's going to be quicker to just jump right in for a quick swim and then right back to the first step. So for this next part, we're going to want to head east from the first step, Grace. So just mount up and follow me. Now, quick heads up, there's going to be a few bats when you drop down. They're typically never an issue. One thing I will say is that this little mausoleum area, or whatever you want to call it, that we're going to, does have a few dogs up top, and they're fairly quick. And if they start chasing you, they're going to kind of catch you and screw up this whole plan. So stay to the left for sure. And just watch out for the tree root on the left side. It'll slow you down getting in here. So you've got 4 of these rats. And once again, we're kind of lucky because that animation stopped their damage. You can mount up in here, and I would recommend just doing exactly that. Just kind of pulling those guys over. It'll give you time to come back in here and grab this teleport. You're going to have to get hit here a little bit while that teleport's happening. The good news is you can probably take around 3 hits before it's serious. Now, the area that we're spawning into right now is way over leveled for us. It's almost going to be a one-shot. The thing I find with these guys, there's a guy to the left that's going to see me, unfortunately. He's one of those like spiny mages, and he does a string shot, and apparently he can shoot through walls. So drink a flask, because that if I didn't drink that flask, it would have killed me for sure. So now we're going to head over to the town of Sorcery. There's a great quest line in through here later, and we're just going to actually unlock one of the seals. There's 3 seals to unlock in Celia, and we only need to do 1 right now. We'll definitely come back for the other 2 another time. But this certainly plays into what we want to do. So this is going to be pretty easy. I will mention one thing. When you're going down the ladders, if you hold on like an Xbox, you can hold B, and I imagine a circle on a PlayStation, you can slide down really quick. Just like that. Also, you can't call a horse on a platform that close. It doesn't work, no matter how fucking good your bikini looks. I think I named this character Yellow Belly to insinuate that there's some kind of coward. But they're not going to be good. So one thing I will mention in here is a large cannonball is going to spawn once we go up this little route. You have a couple options. If you stay to the right as soon as you jump up, you'll be fine. You can also jump up 2 or 3 times and you'll hear it. So let's listen for it. There it is. So yeah, you don't want to get hit by that because that'll 100% kill you. Well, it'll flatten you out. I imagine it would kill you. The other thing I kind of found interesting, so just you kind of head over to this little whirlwind jump. Not sure why, but for some reason right now, I guess it just went up for too many hours and I'm not coordinated enough to make this jump the first 3 times. Okay, only the first 2 times. So these are the dragons we're going to kill. There's 3 on this side. I think there's 3 on the other side, and there's that really big dragon. He doesn't actually do anything. That's the best part. He just kind of sits there and lets you beat him up, which is great. Although it would take you a while. I think he's got about 75,000 life. Oh, this is where I think I have graces. Or correction, this is where I think I have runes, but then we remember that I died when I was getting the flail. So I'm not just going to put 2 points in dex. We would be done right now otherwise. So technically, if I had saved my runes from the starting, I'd have enough to put in my 3 points into dex, and we could actually get the 100,000 runes in about 11 minutes. Maybe 12, but since I have to go in here, this is a little bit of a hassle. So when you go into Fort Faroth, you're going to beeline it up to this ladder, and you're probably going to get poisoned unless you take an amazing route that doesn't get any of them concerned, but probably will. Doesn't matter, just keep going. The poison's not too bad. So, skip that chest. It's hot garbage in there anyway. There is going to be a blue NPC right there. He's going to want to stab you with that pole deal. Alright, so here's a few runes. Definitely want those. So yeah, 12 golden runes, that's good. Along with the other little package of runes we have there. I'm probably safely at 15,000 right now. There we go. So we have 5,000 to spare. And we can wear our flail. I'm just going to two-hand it. And we're basically going to run up to this last little mushroom. Yeah, that little pad. And we're going to whirl the thing around. We'll watch the damage off of it. There we go. So we got like 13,000 damage. So all that bleed proc is typically percentage of health based. So if we could proc this, I mean, a little bit quicker, it would be nice. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to speed up this portion of the video. All said and done, I think by the time I spent the points on my character, this was a 16-minute process. And that's with me just like dying unnecessarily and being slow, I guess, in general. So I mean, if I can do it, I'm sure you can do it. We're getting so close. So the other thing that you've noticed is that I went in and turned on my gold pickled fowl foot just before we get the kill. Now, like I said, it does last at least 5 minutes, so there's no harm in using it a little bit early. There we go. So we're going to get all the dragon hearts and we're going to get all those lovely runes. So now we've got 101,589 runes. And we could just go ahead and absolutely level the heck out of everything. It's great. So to me, this seems like it's viable. I'm brand new. I just got the game a few days ago, and I didn't seem to have too many issues with this. So if you have any other tips or tricks, shoot them my way. Would love to share them. Thanks so much for tuning in. Later.